Okay, so here I'm showing you what her natural root is. She is probably a level 7 naturally. We bleach her out roots to end. So right here I'm just going to be showing you how to even out those lines, and we're going to start with her zone 1 here. So I'm just showing you what her natural roots are. Okay, so I'm using 10 volume Winn Pro Brilliant Lightener, and I'm just keeping my section super clean right now. So I'm just going to go through it. I'm separating the quadrants. So I'm splitting it completely down the middle and doing the back of her head first because that is more resistant. So we're going to do that first. So 10 volume, low and slow, and I'm only applying it to the regrowth area, and I'm trying not to get it on the pre-bleached areas. Okay, so here you're going to see me take a vertical section, and the reason why I'm doing vertical is because I'm going to be able to get a lot more area and it's going to be cleaner. It's super thin. So this is the key, is you want to be able to see top and bottom of what you're doing. So I'm doing the back of that quadrant I just did, and now I'm applying the lightener onto my next section, and then I'm splitting it enough transparent that I can see. And then I'm going to actually put the lightener on the back end of it. So that way I get coverage on the top and also the bottom. And again, I'm only hitting the new growth. I'm not trying to clear out any bands at this point. I'm literally just getting zone 1. So now we're getting closer to this side of the head. And so again, I'm just taking really fine sections and I'm applying top and bottom. And when you're getting to the sections like by the ear and things like that, this is where you just want to make sure that you're getting even saturation on each section. So you're going to want to take finer sections by the perimeter of the hair because you want to make sure that you're getting all the hair. But in looking back at some of this footage that my assistant took, it's hilarious. As she, you'll see it in just a second when she zooms into the head. I mean, clearly you can see nothing, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. So I'm literally right here behind the ear. Okay, so now that the whole back section is done, instead of me going back and doing vertical sections, I'm going to go in and be taking horizontal sections to cross-check my work to make sure that I have even saturation and that every piece has been hit. So you'll see us kind of going through it horizontally, and I'm just hitting it again just to make sure that there's enough saturation and there's enough hair, you know, in between. So I'm still taking fine sections, still being careful, but I'm just going through there and just hitting those roots again and just seeing. But look how fast that 10 volume has worked. It's an amazing lightener. Okay, so what I'm telling my assistant Brayden to do right now is she's hitting just enough to get some of that lightener off around her edges and around the perimeter of her hair, but I'm telling her to keep some in there because what we're doing is we're going to be putting that 10 volume on her ends to lift out whatever purple shampoo that she's used, things like that. So you'll see where I'm putting my hand in it. I'm just trying to like figure out like how much lightener is still in there, and I'm telling her that she needs to go back in there and kind of hit it to basically get it to stop processing. So you want to get in there and get enough or leave some in there, but not so much that she's still processing with lightener on her scalp. Okay, so now that that's completely shampooed out, we just processed her for about 10 minutes at the shampoo bowl with the lightener on her ends just to kind of kick some of that purple shampoo that she uses. So now what my assistant's using is she's using a 9BL and 9VL permanent toner from Winn Pro. We're doing it with 20 volume, and so she's hitting it on her zone 2 and zone 3, and then she's just hitting that root just a little bit. Our goal here though is to really get all that on her mid strands to ends, just on that old hair. So we're using 20 volume for that purpose. So I'm doing a close-up here because I really want you guys to see the power of what 10 volume can do on the scalp. You know, we don't have to fry the hair, we don't have to process it so fast, but putting 10 volume on her roots really just gave us and put us in a position, especially with Brilliant Lightener with Winn Pro, it puts you in a healthier position with your client, right? When you're doing bleach tones like this, you're basically trying hard not to over process. You're trying hard not to just get that bleach on zone 1 and not trying to get it over on zone 2 and zone 3. So, you know, we do our best. You know, it's hard to do that, but we have to be super careful. But with a lightener that is super healthy for the hair, it's amazing. So right now she's just putting that same toning formula with a permanent toner, and we're doing that to the front sections now.